Hey, good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about our shape in a 3-5-2 and the way that it looks when we're attacking and defending, and roles and responsibilities for certain players and lines. So on paper it looks like 3 centre backs, 2 wing backs, 3 central midfielders and 2 centre forwards, but again that is just what it will look like on paper. Why are we going with this shape? Because it allows us to have the most bodies possible within the central lanes to protect ourselves so they cannot get easy shots through the central lane, and so that we can play compact when needed, so there's no spaces in these areas to protect ourselves the best we possibly can, forcing them wide. We're going to continue with releasing what is normally our right back, but in this shape it's a right wing back. They will be challenged to get themselves up and down the line the whole entire game to offer us an attacking threat, an overload and a secondary run to supply service and potentially finishing. Because the level of our opponent, I absolutely do want to attack, but I need to make sure that we're always protected so we don't get caught the opposite way on a counter in transition. Here's one of the versions of our shape that it can be an attack. You can see it's very close to a 4-3-3. With 3 up top looking for service and finishing, with the 2 centre forwards slightly dropping so that they can receive service from the wing back if and when needed. You can see here I've used the centre mid and the 2 defensive centre mids to create a line of 3 on the right hand side to protect any turnovers or poor technical ability from the front 3. With the left wing back creating the back 4 with the centre backs. I've highlighted the area for the left wing back to be aware that if we lose the ball, there's a high likelihood that our opponent tries to switch play out into these areas. It will be the left wing back that is challenged to either step or drop to make sure there's not a man behind, or that the man in front can't receive easily 2 feet. Making decisions early in this position will help us win the ball back if we lose it, and then our 3 centre backs will drop underneath to protect if the decision is the wrong one. I understand we're not always going to be able to get into this shape, and it may be different personnel that fill the gaps, but ideally we would love to get into a 5-4-1 for our defensive shape, with one of the centre forwards dropping into the midfield line, with the wing backs playing deeper to protect the centre backs so that the centre backs can protect the central lanes. The job of the midfield 4 will be to shift left and right to try and close down any and all passing lanes if they try to penetrate us with through balls. The back 5's job will be to work as one to make sure there's no space behind or between so they can't get easy run-throughs, and if needed to clear us out into our attacking lanes, which, going back to our previous attacking shape, is using our right wing back and our 2 centre forwards to hit them on the counter. If we can play out wide, it gives the right wing back opportunity for service. If we can play through the central lanes, the centre forwards can either go one-on-one or they can use each other to interplay to play 1-2 behind our opponent's back line to go get us a goal. I will not mince my words. I think this week will be our most competitive week in all of high school soccer so far, and it's going to need everybody be switched on and willing to work in order for us to get the results that we deserve. See you all on the field later today.